Tea Time with Trav. They just brought in a witness for the Tory Lanez trial. He saw all of them jumping on Megan. He said, and after that, he saw a short guy take the gun and shoot about 4 to 5 more rounds. What's going on, y'all? It's Ayootravv and I'm back, biggie back. I'm back again. Y'all, today we have a meal that I ain't never tried before. And yes, I did cook it. It is crab stuffed salmon. So it's like crab meat in there, cream cheese, spinach. And then I topped it off with shrimp. And then I made like a creamy sauce to put on top. I'm going to show y'all in just a second. Let me say grace because I'm praying that it's good. Father God, I come today to ask watch over this food. Please help be a nourishment to my body. Please help me digest this food properly. You're under my prayer. Amen, amen. One more time. Amen. Y'all, I'm nervous. I hope it's good, y'all. Okay. Oh, why did sauce dripping? Okay. I'm nervous. Ooh. Okay, here we go. The moment of truth. Let me have some. The moment. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can cook, y'all. I can cook. Oh, yeah, that's good. And I made the sauce from scratch and everything, y'all. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, this is really good. Y'all, people be saying they know it's good once I hit the oh my God. Everybody, if you don't say, oh my God, I don't think it's good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Oh my God, it was good. Y'all, I'm eating crab, cream cheese, spinach, and shrimp stuffed salmon. O-M to the G. Oh, it's cold. I actually got the idea from one of my frat brothers. Because initially I was going to make shrimp Alfredo. And I don't know how we got on this topic of stuffed salmon. But when he told me, I was like, maybe I should try it. I should try making it. So here we are. I'm going to turn that way. Y'all can see all the to the to the Yeah, this is good. I ain't trying to put a mouthful of spinach. I ain't trying to get a mouthful of spinach, though. Now look at that. Is it focused? Baby, can you focus? Yeah, this good. Yep. Whew. All right, yeah, we're about to jump straight into our topic, actually. Okay. We got it poured up. This is about to be a good one. So I know some of y'all may be tired of actually tea time with Trav. Let me start there. So I know some of y'all may be tired, excuse me, of hearing about this Tory and Megan case. But guess what? As long as it's going on, I am going to talk about it. So, they just brought in a witness for the Tory Lanez trial. And what he said blew everybody's mind. He says that he looked out his window when he heard a lot of commotion and he saw all of them jumping on Megan. And not only were they jumping on her, but he said he saw a woman shoot first. And after that, he saw a short guy take the gun and shoot about 4 to 5 more rounds while yelling at the person he was shooting at. Y'all still think Tory Lanez didn't do it? Do you still think Tory Lanez didn't do it? And now, y'all, this person that said this, the person that said this, he just lives in the neighborhood. So this is probably the most unbiased opinion that we will probably get from this trial, to be honest. That man probably don't even know who he in court discussing. Like, he probably don't know them people at all. So we're going to go through the tweets. They're saying during his 911 call, he reported a group of people beating on a woman. And he said the shorter guy was very agitated and he had his arms stretched out. I should have zoomed in on these. Anyway, he said he could see 2 women violently fighting by the car. He started off by saying he saw a flash and he believed it came from one of the girls. Hey y'all. He said he believed it came from one of the girls. And then he says they got out of the car. And he said they were pulling each other's hair, stuff like that. And then he said the driver exited the car and he's wearing all black. And he joined into the fight. So not only is he saying that Tory and Kelsey was jumping Megan, he is also alleging that the driver was attacking her as well. So he told them that he saw, initially he may have thought that it was fireworks. And I'm like, that sounds familiar. Because when you grow up in Illinois, you don't know if it's a firework or a gunshot. So he told them that he saw the muzzle flash. And he said at that same time, the smallest individual got out the car. Clearly the smallest person that was with them was Tory. And now he said it only got worsened. He said the guy got out and started shouting and he saw more flashes coming from that guy's direction. This is where he says the guy took the gun from the girl and went over the car door and shot about 4 to 5 more rounds. As police is coming up, he says, actually before I talk about that, hold on 1 second. So he said the guy was yelling at the person that he was shooting towards. Initially he couldn't make out what the guy was saying because he said the gunshots were really loud or whatever, which may coexist with the prosecutor's initial statement saying that Tory told her to dance, you know what. Can't say the B word on YouTube. Y'all know they like to play. But he said after everything happened, he was saying like the girl was just laying on the ground. She was trying to fight back. He said she was just swinging her arms and kicking her feet because that's all that she really could do because there was 3 people on top of her. So when they asked him, was the guy pointing the gun at the victim? He says yes. And he was yelling at all of them. Like he was really, really agitated. They said he was saying a lot of swear words, the N-word being one of them, but of course, he can't say that because he's not black. So he didn't say that part, but he did say that the guy said the N-word after the fact. And now he is saying that they all work close together, but he physically seen the gun in Tory Lanez hand. And he saw him shooting. So now, get a drink of water. He then goes on to say that after the shooting, he hear them saying something about the police is coming. And he says at this point, this is when they kind of, everybody teamed together to put the victim back into the car, which answers some people's questions. Why did Meg get back in the car? And I want to touch on a few things because they all have now acknowledged that she got shot. They all have mentioned about her drinking and said that she did have a lot to drink. And she may have been past the point of, her limit. So I was seeing a lot of people comment saying, well, why didn't she mention this? Why didn't she mention the fight? Why didn't she mention the fight? And I'm just thinking to myself, people are picking and choosing what part of this trial they want to believe. And it's pretty much what fit their narrative. Because initially they were saying, oh yeah, she was really drunk, so she wouldn't remember all of that. It makes sense. Now, when it's coming out that she was crazy drunk and she may have left out some details or couldn't remember details, they're like, oh, well, why didn't she say those details? Did y'all want the girl to be wasted or did y'all not want her to be wasted? Which one is it? Because I'm a little confused. I'm getting more and more confused by people trying to deny the facts. And the facts that we're getting, of course, because none of us was there, the facts that we're getting is from this person, that person, this person, that person. And now, I'm not only saying this because I'm on Megan's side and I want Tory to rot in jail and hell, but when you have, first off, this witness, he was a witness for the defense. Tory's team brought him up there. He wasn't even there for the prosecution. So he has no reason to lie. He has no reason to lie. That's first off. But secondly, if a defense team bring up a witness, you're going to think that that witness is there to better their case. And he did the complete opposite. He just hurt the hell out of their case. They probably wasn't expecting that. So to me, he's the most, like I said, unbiased person in this. He don't have nothing to lose. He don't have nothing to gain. He don't know these people from a can of paint. I wouldn't even know who Tory Lanez is, honestly, if it wasn't for right before this happened is when I found out who he was. It was something like during quarantine or something. He did like something on Instagram. That's how I found out who he was. So I know that man probably don't know who Tory Lanez is for real, for real. And I doubt that he listened to Megan music, honestly. So he has no reason to lie for either party. And I think this is what we've been waiting on. Because everybody that's testified, it seemed as though they do. They do have some type of history with everybody involved. EJ the stylist has history with Megan, Kelsey, and Tory. Megan, of course, she's in it. Kelsey, she was Megan's best friend, and now they enemies. Tory, he's an attempted murderer. So everybody has a reason to be biased, not this witness. Like I said, I think this really just turned the case upside down. Because now this is the second person that's saying that they saw Tory with the gun. As I said in the previous video, initially Kelsey said it. When she had her interview with the police back in September. Did she change her story? Absolutely. When she got on stand, she changed her story to go against Meg. But in that solo interview that she had, she told it all. She said she saw him with a gun. She saw him shoot. She literally said everything. Pretty much corroborated with Megan's story. Not verbatim, but the details were pretty similar. So that was one person. So if the jury, because they were able to use that interview as evidence, if that's something that they are listening to when they go back in the chambers to make their decision, That's one person that said they saw Tory with a gun. Then you have a witness who is now also saying that he saw Tory with a gun. But what I want to happen, because Kelsey think it's sweet, I need them to take back that immunity. At this point, they have enough evidence to say that she committed perjury on that stand. Revoke her immunity. They both had gun residue on their hands, which, as we all know, could come from somebody just, them being in close range. However, you have somebody saying that they both shot the weapon. And I think that they might need to look into that. They might need to look into that, because at this point now I'm starting to think both of them did it. Tory for sure. But I'm definitely starting to think Kelsey did it. Just the way she was answering her questions, the way she asked for immunity, all of that. It's just like, girl, you're trying to hide something from us. But I need you to get caught. I need you to get popped. I need you to get busted. And they also used Kelsey's lyrics from her diss track against Megan, where she said stuff like, B, I didn't shoot you, who did it, stuff like that. And now, as of right before I started this video, they are saying that they will be using Tory Lanez's lyrics in his video as well. Let me pull it up. So Tory has a song, don't know what the name of it is, but in the video, you see him cutting off the foot of a horse. We all know Megan Thee Stallion. Stallion is a horse. So it's like he's taunting her. Kind of like trying to poke fun of the situation. But if you're smart, you wouldn't do nothing like that. This lady's foot was clearly injured. So for you to be in a video pretending as if you're injuring her foot, you think that's going to help you? Thank you, Lexi. Thank you. That was just so stupid. But I'm glad he did it, because now it's going to work against him, because he needs to go to jail. And then in the lyrics, he says, it's on site, so I said it's on site. B words trying to end me, so I cannot be polite. Those are lyrics. Those are part of the song that they're going to use against him, as well as the video. And now it's going to get worse. So my thing is, because they wanted to dig deep into her drinking problem, her this, her that, do the same with Tory. So if Tory testifies, not only are they going to question his lyrics and the video, they're going to question about the time that he assaulted Prince from Love and Hip Hop. He's from Love and Hip Hop Miami. They're going to talk about that. They're going to talk about the probation that they claim that he was on during the time, but they says that they don't believe that he was on that. They believe that was falsely reported. And they're also going to talk about his violent past. Because if y'all know, he just a couple months ago, maybe about a month ago, he was caught on camera actually attacking August Alsina. So there's also they're going to use against him to paint him as an aggressor. And I think it's only fair. Y'all brought up who Megan allowed in her kitty cat. Y'all allowed how much she want to put into her liver when she drinking. Bring this up. But realistically, though, stuff like that really does matter. It does matter. Because at the end of the day, if you have a history of aggressive behavior, 9 times out of 10, you're an aggressive person. If you have a history of stealing, 9 times out of 10, you're probably a thief. If you have a history of lying, y'all see where I'm going with this. It's clear that little man has little man syndrome. Then he's a leprechaun. So, And the witness also said, y'all, that Tory was firing everywhere. Now, initially, so let me clear something up really quickly. Because I did misread this part. He said he doesn't know for a fact that the girl shot first. He saw a light come from her direction with that very first shot. He didn't know that was a gun. And this is when he said that he thought it may have been fireworks. Because, of course, he sees the light. He hears the pop. But he said verbatim that he saw Tory with that gun. And he saw him shoot. And he actually said that Tory was fighting both of the girls. Not just Megan. He's fighting both of them. But he literally says that he saw the man with the gun. He said, it appeared to me when I was on the phone that they were trying to kill her. He said he heard the driver say the police are coming, and that's when they dragged her back into the car. And I just want to know at what point, because even if, let's just say, it's a mistrial or it's not enough evidence to where they find him not guilty, at what point are people going to sympathize with Megan? Y'all swore up and down she wasn't shot. That's been proven by the doctor, by Kelsey, apparently by this witness. Everybody is now confirming that she really was shot in her foot. So when are we going to sympathize and say, you know what? They couldn't prove it. They couldn't prove that it was him. But let's just look at everything she went through that night. Did she get drunk? Probably so. Was she a little bit belligerent? Who knows? Probably so. Hell, I am too. I'm grown. I do that. But just because you get drunk and you may get loud, you may get a little aggressive, that means you have to get jumped on by one woman and two men. That means you have to get shot at by maybe two people at this point. That makes no sense. That literally makes no sense. And anybody trying to justify that, you're an ass. And I mean it. I mean it. And let me talk about people like 50 Cent and Lil Duval. So 50 Cent and Lil Duval, they both have made jokes in regards to this case. 50 posted a meme where it was like, it went from Megan to Jussie Smollett, I think that's how you pronounce his name, because we know he lied about his case or whatever. He made it up, all make-believe. Fake. And then Lil Duval posted something today as well. And it just really baffles me how many men are like taunting her at this point, because I don't think anything about anybody getting shot is funny. Especially coming from somebody like 50 Cent. First off, you were shot 9 times. You almost died. You literally almost died. I think you should be the last person that's been making jokes about anybody getting shot. Because at the end of the day, we know for a fact she was shot. Period. You shouldn't be making jokes about that. God spared you. He gave you 9 more lives. And now you're making fun of somebody else that could have lost theirs? Not smart. Lil Duval, another one. This got into a terrible car accident this year. By the grace of God, you're still here. So why are you making fun of somebody else's trauma when you just went through something your own? And then it's mainly men that I'm seeing taunt her. But if it was they homies, the whole world would stop. They want everybody praying, prayers up, bottles up. Like, y'all can't pick and this is why I be saying when y'all be calling the gay boys gay, when y'all be gayer than us. Because y'all be more loyal to y'all niggas out on the streets than y'all do y'all girlfriends. More loyal to y'all niggas on the streets than y'all do y'all mama. Y'all love y'all male friends more than any woman in y'all life. And y'all don't want to admit it. And stuff like this proves it. And I feel like that was a good way to end the video. So y'all already know what time it is. Check the description box below for the website, www.ayootravv.com. They get the air sauce, air merch, air drip, all that. If you have not subscribed to the channel, the bell right there. Hit the bell right there. So you can be notified each and every time I drop a new video. But if you want to stay connected with the Ayootravv, jump back into the description box. Scroll down to the bottom. Brrr, boom. Right then on there, you're going to see my social media. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, BIGO. Add me, follow me, leave me a comment on Instagram, leave me a comment, leave me a comment here, do whatever. Let me know what's like, but don't like, but you want to see, but don't 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 want to see. Other than that, it's been real. Ayootravv is out.